spotted as the Jett has actually updrafted up into the rafters. It's Baby Bay who has to watch out for the damage that could be coming. Now the Boombot can spot you in this position. It can't actually hit you, but it can get triggered. It's a little bit of an interesting setup. Nice paranoia over on long. Zachary
Cover going out.
currently in position, dropping a smoke, goes for the peek. But as of yet, no deaths in the round as it ticks down to about 50 seconds.
Yeah, you definitely had a couple of fights just to waste utility. It was canceling information. A couple of smokes one way along B. They also got the dart out early, but here comes the push towards B here. I'll talk about it later.
Shots finally coming through, and a fatality is finally on board as it's FaZe who strikes first, but an immediate clapback from 100 Thieves. Ethan finds kills with the ghost and
Maybe.
perfectly placed.
Yeah, I think we should be live.
From behind yellow.
But I don't know.
Now got a post-plant scenario with a damage.
I'm kind of surprised that this mouse works from so far away, to be honest. Oh, well. Might have spoken too soon.
To pull those paint shells back out.
Where's the mouse gone?
Look at the positions currently set up. You've got this lurk coming in from under tube. So they're just going to be playing this slow. There's the first shots coming out from the Sheriff long
Well,
range.
the mouse has run out of battery because of your mouse.
But he's got them exactly where he wants them. That puts Raucus on the other side of the wall, unable to help out his teammate, and ultimately
I guess I got to charge that.
of 100 Thieves. Despite the fact that Steel doesn't get the kill, that works out beautifully.
Exactly. If he doesn't get kills, he does damage, and he's separating the two-man take on the retake for FaZe. But when I was talking about information denial at the beginning of the round, so there was a lot of one-way smokes from Zachary. At the same time, you had a recon dart that came out from Hiko. So they don't know how many players are playing on that B side, how many players are stacking on
Alright,
the defender
I'm
side,
charging the
how many players
mouse.
are trying to push forward on the attacker side. And when you finally had a play on contact towards this
Hello?
side with Asuna, with Steel,
Hello, chat?
that's when they're like,
Are you
okay,
there?
it was an attempt of
Howdy.
Baby Bay on
Hello.
flank, which is something that he likes to do a lot on this map. And then they crunch back towards B on a 5-man push, which worked out in their favor for 100 Thieves.
So, FaZe got to ban a map as well as being 1-0 up.
Had an opportunity there, just couldn't quite get the Sheriff.
Yeah, but normally they just do pick, 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 pick.
Shells will go out.
I don't know how it works.
Stuck currently in the corner by fence. Knows he has to be careful as that player could be
Not played by either
support,
team.
but it's not there
Alright.
in time, and
Well, that's
the
good for
range
100
is not
Thieves.
gonna work out.
That's what we were saying yesterday. I wonder whether FaZe are going to go for something ballsy and just pick split.
He's gone full turtle up in that tube. Currently waiting for the peak to come through. It's a shorty right around the corner. And it's a
Bren doesn't have his
game
mic
as
on at the
well.
moment, but
You can hear the
he will
outro.
turn it on at some point.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
Trying to figure out my mic.
Unfortunately, they do walk right past us. No dice today.
Yeah, sometimes you want to put that wall in behind you so you can fake out the sound and then play it close to think that there's nobody playing in two. But now he's going to crunch from behind, and that's it.
That's how I've had it on before. That's why I started wearing shirts.
100 Thieves, though. Still at a player disadvantage as they go for spike placement. Over on the B site.
I always had drip. What are you talking about?
It's not gonna
You said yesterday that you didn't have drip. Still wearing shorts?
Currently jiggling back from spawn, does the spot one out, and that's Nitro striking first.
This could be a big win
Spots
here.
one, just sees the hip and now has to be careful. Down
Tell
to
me what happens,
65
I'll work
HP,
on.
knows they're close. He's relying heavily on his
Hiko could get overwhelmed on the side. Yeah, he has.
SMG not working out so well. A slow orb's gonna go down. There's a smoke.
Oh,
coming in
nice
as
shot
well,
from
but he's not
Nitro.
sticking the
Oh,
spike.
they did it.
Zachary
Huge.
clutching the
What
round
a
for FaZe
what a
as they
eco
still
round from
want to win
FaZe.
100 Thieves to keep things tied up at 1.
Yeah, that was actually
Like, it's
very
off.
well
I
done
don't think
from
it's off,
FaZe on
is
that
it?
retake. I didn't think it was winnable at that
Charging.
point for FaZe Clan, especially
No,
when
it's on.
it was
It's
a
just
very
probably
rangy
too far away from
play,
your mouth.
methodical for 100
I don't know.
Thieves, as we know them for on the way that they want to do their executions. The wall, a perfect split into that B site, but the pulse plant, I guess it didn't get.
That was a nice round from FaZe.
Where the rotation was coming from.
Genuinely.
Since you
Oh,
did
I know
have
what
more
I've
flank from two.
Oh, you haven't
at
linked it to
very
the
bottom,
right
whether you
group.
call it or under tube, then it actually fumbles a little bit.
Yeah,
however
yeah.
FaZe wants
Don't
to
worry,
keep
chat. We got it.
site,
We're on
and
it. We're on
FaZe
it.
able to crunch into that one. So a great way to win the round that puts
We're on it.
FaZe on an eco. And with this eco, you now have Nitro with a Marshall. They want to play this distance. They want
Wow.
to range, so they could maybe try to do some damage on how aggressive FaZe has been on the A side. And
Did you know what group it was?
Yeah.
I love that.
Genius.
play from
Can
Baby
you hear me now?
Lurking, creeping on in. And that's another early blow from the Thieves.
I guess no.
Not wanna take
Yes,
it.
you can.
Underneath
Yo, Reddit said you two are gay couple? Question mark.
Four privet drive.
No, Bren wishes.
Potter's
Yeah.
residence, Of course, underneath the stairs. It is a 5-on-2. The numbers heavily in favor of
Keep the title? Oh shit, what's the title?
I mean, you can't change it here anyway.
No, I have to change it on my...
And just look at the setup. You've got this
I have to change it on my phone. What the hell is the title right now?
He's just sitting back in spawn, watching so they don't push backside A. This should.
Oh yeah, the vacuum didn't help actually. That's true.
Oh,
I've got the vacuum here.
My title is ranked but no raft. Yeah, I mean, half of that is true. We're not going to be playing raft right now.
This could be considered a ranked game as well. in a previous universe, a couple of years ago. There it is. Finding the chat.
Okay, well yo, what's up, Shinobi? How's it going? I haven't seen you around for a while. I figure you've been pretty busy.
I've got the YouTube chat up. If you're in the YouTube chat, type hello.
In the meantime, what the hell do I need to put the title as again? Oh yeah, I'm on it, I'm on it.
You're not, Twitch, you're not. Okay.
What do you mean?
Twitch chat's typing hello.
Yeah, that's the issue right now.
Yeah, not you, Twitch chat. People in the YouTube chat.
I just need to know if I've got the right chat up.
Yeah, yeah. Woofy says woof, and Nick Hook, and Babbles, and McCrory.
So you don't really have anybody playing towards.
Have you heard about the Radiant player who barks?
What?
There's a player in Radiant who barks.
What do you mean he barks?
Like they bark.
They don't come, they bark.
Every now and then they'll bark.
Let's not forget. There's
They'll bark.
No, I haven't heard of the Radiant player that does that.
Yeah, there's a player in Radiant who apparently pretends to be a dog.
While I was changing the title, Baby Bay killed 3 people with his ult.
Yeah, I haven't.
Baby Bay's on set for an ace. Dude, if Baby Bay gets an ace, he's actually clutch ace! Unbelievable!
He's unreal.
This guy's ready to feast today. He's actually ready to feast.
I know people were memeing about top players in NA.
What do you mean?
But how many tournaments does it have to be before Baby Bay is considered like a top 5 player in NA?
Oh my god, man.
Because I feel like he plays such a unorthodox style that he throws other teams off. Like he plays, you know how like when you used to watch Tens play, and he seems to be like playing the game at a higher APM than everybody else.
Yeah,
like all the decision making.
But that is.
I feel like Baby went to a different school than everybody else, and like that is his. Not only can he shoot heads, he also just learned to play the game differently.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But it's too early. I'm not saying it now. But how many tournaments?
He would have to do the same in Masters.
He'd have to win this tournament, I think.
He'd have to put up. I mean, he can still lose the tournament, but put up ridiculous numbers and still be in the running, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think he would have to do something bonkers at Masters for you to have for that argument to begin that he could be a top 5 player in NA. He'd have to be.
He's Baby Bay.
He'd have to be ludicrous at Masters. Oh yeah, he's
it's
simple.
A simple question.
He is simple.
And getting a 4K right now, Marv allows him to
FaZe really are already pounding, yeah. I mean, that was a
I don't know
clean little leak
whose
around.
map pick this was. I think it must have been 100 Thieves, right?
Yeah, I think so. 100 Thieves have been picking it pretty regularly. Something is echoing. Oh, we might have this.
TV's
Oh
too
yeah,
loud.
TV's too loud. Let me turn it down.
We'll get that sorted for you, don't you worry.
There you go, darling. There you go.
There you go, love.
Don't worry about it.
Get that sorted for you. Costs probably like, what, I don't know. I mean, a job like this, probably like 250.
Yeah, 3 bob.
It's gonna take us a good decent. I'm gonna get the boys round, you know. You have to take a look at that. Probably shop up for some extra parts.
I have to take the entire thing out, rework the plumbing, put it back in.
And then there's a whole plaster job as well. I mean,
And of course, you should be applying for planning permission, but no, it does that anyway.
I mean,
So
we'll cut a couple. Listen, my uncle works down at the managerial's office. I'll call him up. I'll see if I can work something out. Maybe we could streamline the process, and we'll get it done. Don't you worry, love.
As they lose,
anyway, yeah, this round. This round. Yeah, FaZe are 1-0 up due to the winner bracket advantage. Oh my god, that's a nice little shot from Baby Bay.
Feeling it right now. He's on a whole different level.
Baby Bay really is feeling it right now. He is
Bro,
pounding.
he is actually pounding. I mean, they're on an eco, right?
No, I don't think so. Wasn't this a rifle round?
Was it a rifle?
I think so. I think the previous one was the
They
eco
do have
round.
guns, yeah.
I'm
I'm surprised he took no damage when he took the one. I mean,
They're
he is
actually
pounding.
bodying them.
He is pounded.
They're straight up skill diffing them.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's not 7 a.m., but it's something close to it.
Yeah. It's 6 a.m. He's still fucking.
Yeah, he's still fucking at the moment.
He hasn't stopped.
When this series is over, it'll be 7 a.m.
Oh, that's so nice.
All the way from B at A side when they had basically
They're really just finding a series of 1v1s around the map. 100 Thieves are playing with no pace, and so FaZe are just peeking, finding a 1v1, winning the 1v1, resetting.
And get the first blood for the team. In the numbers of first blood in this department for the first half, it's all been FaZe.
Oh man, look at this.
Surely you're expecting look at this.
He's
Pushing them.
That-
He's just giving them a rifle.
I mean, that is stupid. That's where Baby Bay goes way too far, you know what I mean? Like, that's when they regress. Because that is just, you have actually just given them a vandal. Like, there's no world in which that's a good play. And now they've killed Marv with Baby Bay's rifle. That's the problem
And they've
with
got
any...
a res. They're giving him a res.
Yeah, that's the problem with any argument that goes around Baby Bay being a top 5 player, is that he just can't help
Shit
himself
like that.
sometimes. But
He fixed it.
exactly, that's the thing with FaZe, is that they're actually getting a lot more disciplined. That was a bit of old FaZe right there. That was a bit of old FaZe.
They're just confident that they might be able to take this round because they have the showstopper from the res. So they want to use that to clear.
Oh,
Wait,
Corey killed Asuna as Asuna was ulting.
Like
an MGE battle.
Yeah. They're on Spire.
Oh my god.
He's only 8 health. Oh, that's so good from Zachary. Holy shit, that's so good.
He must have heard the rope, right?
Yeah.
He just pre
And so someone on his team's told him that he's like 10 health.
And yet
Oh, good.
still
Right.
somehow they end up on top of the round.
But I mean,
And that's right. And
that shouldn't have been
that close.
that close, yeah. But also, what a kill from Corey.
The
Corey,
rocket difference.
Corey actually just MW'd him.
Yeah.
You know when MW did that like blast pack up in order to counter Showstopper the other Rays?
Yeah.
He actually just did that to Asuna there. He gave him the business. Alright, Baby Bay's opping now. That's why he gave the Vandal over to Asuna.
So we can buy an op.
Yeah, over to Nitro so that he could buy an op. He was like, I don't want this shitty gun.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That
On
makes sense.
the
That makes
op.
complete sense.
Steel is now opping as well. Baby Bay peaks Steel underneath tube and wins.
Corey has charged up top.
What is Corey doing?
I mean, he's just doing
Where's his
a lot
team?
of damage. Miles away, mate. Droning. Look at the drone. Raucus is coming in to drone after Corey has already pushed.
Do you think they like have a ritual, like an RNG random number generator? They all have a number. They roll it every
Who's
round.
pushing today?
Yeah, and it's like, all right, Marv, it's your turn.
But what I do like, in some sense, is that only one of them's doing the crackhead energy per round now. You know, it's the slight improvements. But I think also they're just feeling themselves. They're 6-1 up.
Yeah.
They're just go for it, you know. What's up, Darth? How's it going?
There's the ult being popped, double
Cool
ult
beanie.
coming out.
Thanks, it's the
knives
same one
are
I keep
full
wearing.
as well
I
for
don't own
Baby
any
Bay.
beanies.
They realize they forced the
My
ball to
hair's
spike
too
it
long
delay
now
the
that
third
I can't do
for
anything
Raucus
with it,
just in
so
case. You've still got Baby Bay here.
I only wear
There's the
hats.
come through, knows that the nades are
Okay.
coming, tries to
Okay,
get
Baby
back.
I mean, that...
Asuna cuts that play
no.
down quick. Nice shots onto Baby Bay.
The double updraft.
Still got Hiko in position.
Yeah, I mean, Asuna's always going to be looking at that.
Turned around. That shock dart's going to fly a little bit further
I
away.
know, yeah. I don't think it connects.
Here's actually a big test for FaZe. After this round, you should be telling everyone to calm it down, right? Because you've lost this round because you...
well,
You've lost the round because you were too confident, like making, you know, not disciplined enough.
Yeah.
So now you need to calm it down. So here's a bit of a test for FaZe. Are they going to let the energy of the match just carry them away, or do they have the discipline to be able to calm it down again? Nice start, nice. Get that work done. Get the bread, son.
That's the little bit of the weakness that you have in terms
What do I think about all the huge upsets in EU? It's
you don't really have anybody else that has an opportunity to
intriguing, but I haven't watched the games yet. So I'm going to do a VOD review of those games a little bit tonight and some tomorrow as well.
And again,
Oh, Corey is playing forward. I guess Babybay's covering Heaven.
Yeah, he's not
So he's just
running
playing
all
from
the way
pipes,
forward as
like-
well.
God, and he's so brave to take these fights, man.
But he also, oh my god, I mean the repeats there were ridiculous. But he can isolate the kill on Ethan because the recon dart came through from Raucus and he knew that people were hiding from it. So he pushed forwards with the recon dart to see if he could find a 1v1. There's a bit of method to the madness.
Yeah, it's also, there's a serious element of taking away one of the win conditions of 100 Thieves, almost. If you force a duel early and you win against Asuna, like you force it into a situation where it's just Nitro and Hiko, it's like, well, I mean, Hiko can clutch, but I don't know. I feel like so much is on Asuna's shoulders of him having a good game from what we saw from Challengers 2.
Yeah.
That if you take these ego duels, you start winning them, you're building confidence, you're snowballing. Like Asuna's what, 5 and 10 at the moment. It does feel like the wind's been taken out of 100 Thieves' sails.
Also, 100 Thieves are a very static team when they attack. They run slow defaults, and that provides you opportunities for 1v1s a lot. Where 100 Thieves should be favored for them, but FaZe are doing a good job at like finding the information to be able to pre-aim the right areas, and then they're also... Oh, fucking...
Did I actually die? Already?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's red already. How does this happen? Yeah. That's so weird.
The internet.
It's, yeah, it is thoroughly broken. I don't know why.
Zachary has already come out from Heaven from distance.
It's kind of crazy how unreliable it is. Like, it's consistently unreliable. It's reliably unreliable.
And it could actually work out so incredibly well. It's all about patience.
Hey, good shot. That gives them an opportunity back in the round. What do they do against this, though? Yeah, they've got Corey pinching from behind.
To potentially keep them at bay, but it's down to just one player remaining. Now, as the lockdown comes through,
I mean, their own Sage Wall is fucking them here.
It's about right.
Get one kill, but can't do much to stop it. And it's FaZe who take another round.
100 Thieves just cannot deal with the defensive aggression from FaZe.
The idea was so good because
they can't deal with it. They're losing all of their duels. All of them.
Because it's only an eco right now for 100 Thieves. So now
how different do you think results will be after lands? I think experience in lands will show for teams like 100. I personally do.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
But also,
a lot of green online only teams.
FaZe is not one of those.
Um,
If you think these guys are going to play with less confidence at LAN, I think you're crazy.
Yeah.
They've been playing at LAN in Overwatch, and they are begging for it to come back. They also played like crackheads at LAN in Overwatch as well.
Yeah.
So unfortunate timing, but the idea was perfect for 100 Thieves.
The rocket comes out. No damage dealt.
Neil trying to work up tube, but it's walled. When the wall breaks, they've been using their drone from Raucus as well.
There's a wall currently blocking two.
Get away with using a Hunter's Fury here to try and clear some corners, maybe if they're going to push into. I don't know what their default was.
I mean, look how pushed up Corey and Zachary
so
are.
much information. Oh,
Yeah, they're just holding. They're holding so safely.
Quick shots coming out.
And this round, they actually win the duel as well.
As the wall breaks inside tube. Now this B site
they have a res, actually. FaZe are trying to play for Asuna's got a good read
on
this.
Does he? Do you ever Oh my god.
Off wins the 1v1 though, and he gets
And
the
he
res.
gets the
That's
res off.
completely turned
It has.
this entire fight. Raucus needed to stay alive there.
Look, they've taken B, but now they know there's two players in green, and they have no idea where Baby Bay is. Well, maybe they do, because Baby Bay is making a lot of noise at mid. But they're in good retake positions. It seems uncomfortable to hold a post plant from on site. They didn't try to push Baby Bay in mid, and they haven't tried to push green either. They're just staying in sight.
Yeah.
It's a little worrying.
Baby's got his ult still.
Oh, that's good from Ethan. What a round from Ethan. Oh my god, what a round from Ethan.
Great show of it.
but these rounds, they're few and far between.
I think if 100 Thieves get it to 8-4, this map could still be winnable. FaZe's defense looked a lot better than their attack on this map.
100 Thieves' attack is uninspiring.
Yes, it's their weakest. But, well, it's been alright on Icebox, to be honest. But against slower teams.
I think that's because they've had good reads on the teams they've played.
Yeah.
They've always had footage of the team that they've been playing against. Like, I mean, they got footage on FaZe, but it's against slower teams, like you said.
Yeah, FaZe are a bit wild.
And they're doing shit that you wouldn't expect.
They'll learn to not teabag Overwatch players. It's never a good idea. Says someone in the chat with OW in their name.
It's important to note too, if 100 Thieves can find 4 rounds, it's not bad.
And for teabagging, though, because
is strong.
It seems like 100 Thieves have really slowed it down. Like, they're not even trying to push A. They're literally just tripling up and holding A. With one guy really safe in spawn, and one guy deep in mid.
I feel the opposite, because their stopping power is in the form of Baby.
Are you ready for the upset, Wyatt?
That's the reason why they're playing so aggressive.
The upset is coming.
Kind of makes things a little bit more interesting, though.
8-3.
The attacking side is how do they watch the back end? Like with a Cypher or a Killjoy.
Okay, that's a good kill.
Have that capability. Flying into the site is Asuna, but there's that player.
Yeah, they're just rolling him.
Oh,
hello.
Using his ult at any point.
No, they just saved ult the entire time. I don't think. Yeah, he didn't use it once, right? I don't think they used a single Sova ult.
Yeah.
Can't quite tap the shots into the skull of Marv. 9-3.
God almighty.
Save it ult for the next half.
They're so. Yeah, I mean, I think this map is done. Honestly,
He used it once, did he?
Did he?
He must have. I mean, it's just like unfathomable that you only have. I don't know.
I can't remember when he used it.
One ult and a half.
I mean, he probably just used it on an A push at some point, right? But I don't know when he used it. Oh, he used it at the same time as Raucus? Right. I must have just missed it. So what is the map pool has no split. So it goes Icebox, Find, Ascent, Haven. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
FaZe, I love FaZe's comp on Bind, but the last time the one, I think they've only played Bind once this tournament so far. I could be wrong, and I think they only got like 3 attacking rounds. But their comp should be great on attack.
Is it weird to say a lot of these maps are going to be decided by what side each team starts on? I think it could come down to that for some of them.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are kind of weird in that they look better on the defense, but very different reasons. 100 Thieves are very slow and ponderous on their attack, which plays into FaZe's defensive aggression. And FaZe are less coordinated on their attack sometimes. Although I did really like the game I saw when they played against T1. They just barreled over them with the breach and the aggression.
But the audio's too loud on stream.
I can't. Well, I've plugged in the mouse.
What's up, Ryan?
So, wait, is that Rhyme from NIP?
No.
Oh.
Ryan Central.
Oh, Ryan. I thought you said
What did you think I
Rhyme.
said?
I thought you said Rhyme.
Oh, Rhyme.
And we are right back into it. 21
I don't know. Could have been.
Baby Bay in that first half. How do things transition over now? Switching
mouse? Does mouse work?
Numerous times for Baby Bay.
Is it wireless? Have you turned it on?
But it started mostly with rifles. It was just a lot of holding that W key and charging towards them.
Hello, Mr. Mouse.
Now they got to deal with Steel, though, playing as Killjoy. And
Oh, there's the mouse. Wait, where'd it go? Can you guys see the mouse?
Take it left.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
This is a very shaky mouse.
Why is it so laggy? Oh, I guess
it's a
wireless.
very
so
cheap wireless mouse. Okay, well,
the technology is amazing.
Technology is amazing, yeah.
Have you turned it down?
Have I turned what down? No, because it was only the adverts that were loud, right? I think.
Yeah, more tracking to let us know. That can be our audio engineers.
What
did he just chuck? His gun? No way.
Didn't he try and throw the spike?
I think he tried to throw the spike and he just chucked his gun. Wait, was that? Did he really just do that?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Did I just see that correctly?
Who was it?
I don't know. Someone whoever had the spike. Zachary did. I think he just threw his gun instead of the spike. Yeah, he did. Bro, what the fuck? This is how they throw it. This is how they throw the ball. Dude, what the fuck?
He threw his gun away.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, I feel so bad for Zachary. He always has these moments, man, that get caught on stream. Zachary literally always has these fucking moments that happen on stream. Always.
Zachary's derps do always get caught by the camera.
I feel so bad for him as well. I mean, it's like he literally, people rinsed him when he was an owl as well, for different reasons. But like,
God, that's
he
so
can't catch
funny.
a break.
That's so funny.
Why are they kicking it so hard?
I'm not sure. Okay, well, he could have just killed Raucus in the smoke with a shock dart. No, not in the smoke.
They have kitchen control.
Killed him at B green. With like a double shock dart lineup, I think.
Might be able to catch Hiko. And classic right click does the business there.
Do they anticipate a second player in tube? Zachary's actually going all the way over towards the B site. Might actually be able to sneak a plant out of this.
I mean, to be fair, I think they would have lost that round even if Zachary did chuck the spike, because the timing on that wouldn't have allowed him to shoot anybody anyway.
Yeah, he just got killed from the side. That's the thing about most of Zachary's beefs as well. They don't actually make that much difference.
No.
They're just really funny.
Looks like he's getting flustered in a moment.
I do like the fact that Asuna tried to push through that smoke.
Got the spike down.
And as he
Bit of money.
you saw a shock dart that came in from
Yeah.
in the back of boiler. So they still have
Okay, a really important pistol round and follow-up to take.
How many players are there in that
But
area? Which is why you saw such a passive.
what are they doing? Ethan's trying to find a weapon. Ethan's like rifling through the dead bodies trying to find a weapon.
I mean, they
Is
killed
he
one.
just teabagging them or something?
I wonder if we're looking for a gun. Yeah, we're trying to look for that gun in mid still. I think it's Ethan that's running around.
Yeah.
He's just going around teabagging all of the different bodies in mid.
But nobody can see that.
We could see it on the mini map a little bit.
They only see the spike. Right?
I don't know.
I mean, I think he was looking for a gun. I don't think he was teabagging.
He took a long time if he was looking for a gun.
I think
Plus, he
he
was playing
was.
against an
Well,
eco round.
Maybe there's that bug. You know, Wyatt had that bug last night where he couldn't see the rifle.
Yeah, true, actually.
I don't actually know if there's...
Well, Wyatt says he had a bug. I think he just was legally blind for a small period of time. FaZe picked up Asuna's gun. Yeah, but it took him like 20 seconds to find it. Obviously not 20, but
yeah,
it took him way long to find that.
They're going to be tested here, though. This is going to be a difficult round, given that they're coming into this with a bonus, and there's a lot of money coming in for FaZe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's just steal in general, but we're talking about that a bit. Because
he gets out.
He gets
One
out,
health?
and look at how well they
trade it.
Yeah,
Well,
look
not
at
even trade, just...
they push off the back of that as well. Yeah, as soon as Baby Ray dashes away, they swing at the bottom with Raucus and Zachary.
Really nice
That's
timing.
very well played by Raucus and Zach. Asuna's got to go huge here. Oh, and FaZe is slowing it down as well now that the drone has come out. Hello. They've slowed it down, and 100 Thieves think that they're going for the full-on rotate to B.
Because it's... I mean, they've just given him whiplash by this change of play style.
They have, yeah.
FaZe have just transformed into a different team.
Yeah, normally FaZe would be booking it to B right now.
Like a hard commit.
They don't normally cut noise like this and re-hit a site.
That's a good term.
That
cut
is
noise.
unusual.
Yeah, they transitioned from full hold to retake, but Asuna looks like he wants to take matters in.
They just got that site for free, and now Asuna's in a much less dangerous position. Wait. No, he isn't, because the Sage Wall is bad. Okay, doesn't matter though.
That's pretty much the round falling apart.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's the map as well.
The map?
Yeah, because now you're up 10-5. 100 Thieves have to like eco or really badly force. I think this was a must-win round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it didn't go up like he needed it to.
as we are actually on this topic of steal,
We'll see.
I wanted to
Let's go! Slow it down.
how much of a thorn on the side he could be.
We'll see, we'll see.
I think it's just
FaZe should be favoured. They've had more practice together with no VODs on their new style, so 100 Thieves can't anti-strat. They do have VODs on FaZe and how they play.
Oh, was this a bonus round, actually? I guess 3 players survived from 100 Thieves, and Steel was using an Ares. So actually, it wasn't a must-win at all. I'm talking on my ass.
I think FaZe did have VODs, but, I mean, yeah. The thing is, I don't know, I almost consider this FaZe to be a new roster as well, because it feels like they've only just got some of the discipline they needed in. Even though they've been playing together for a long time, it never felt like they had potential as a team until now.
Yeah, you want to talk
that's
about...
harsh to say, but whenever I watch FaZe Clan, I would just feel like this team is forever going to be mediocre.
Yes,
but ever since the addition of like a bit of that structure, that they do look like a new team.
They do, yeah.
By the way, got a confirmation that it was more of a technical delay for why they didn't defuse that.
Yeah, you want to talk about teams having advantages because of having game tape on their opponents. Look at Europe.
There we go.
Yeah, that
I
is.
there. I lost everything. Hopefully we'll get it back. And yeah,
Fnatic got beaten today on Vine for the first time on stream by a team running Sky and Phoenix into their Viper comp.
And it won't even put him back at full HP. And as he swings, it's a double kill for Marv. Corey as well.
Made a World Cup in Valorant.
Getting involved in the action.
Ooh.
And
who did?
Basically the
YouTube
round
chat.
over yet again. Hiko, the clutch god. What's he got?
Quite interesting.
Shock darts coming out, but it's all up to him.
Nice, well done, Weagle, well done. Oh, it's Weagle.
But Hiko flushed out by the nade. It's a 1v3. Shock dart around
Spectrum. Sheesh. Does he win these? No, Hiko does not win these.
Maybe he does.
No, he doesn't.
He has a lot of util.
Oh.
Gets destroyed before a pulse can come
never mind.
Shots are already
Cursed it.
right on the money.
Also, this is something that FaZe love doing, where they'll get into A2, like the top level of the spike planting area, and they'll spam rafters through the wall if someone's trying to push there in the post plant.
Right.
And Hiko just took like 30, 40 damage from that, and it slows him down as he tries to push as well.
So there's no opportunities for trades. There's not really any opportunities for res because they're not dying.
Yeah, Poland is doing. Poland is actually low-key doing very well in Europe. A bunch of Polish teams look like they have a lot of promise. Polish players looking good as well.
They're gonna wall off the underside
Toaster?
and they're just gonna charge for a split A.
I thought you wanted the Ethernet cable for some reason. Oh, baby, it's actually 7 a.m. It's 7 a.m. Baby Bay's done fucking. The map's over.
It's not over yet.
It's done. It is, it's done. 100 Thieves have just taken an eco. They're playing for OT. They're down 5-12. It's done.
With just a classic left, I mean, what can you even do?
Is this going to be the... Is this going to be the second back-to-back underwhelming finals because of map advantage being awarded? They're not.
Underwhelming.
All the finals in Valorant so far have been, well, not all of them actually, but most of them have been really good. Ignition Series finals were elite.
Sure. In esports, though, generally.
A lot of them can be, yeah.
Turn on the switch and be good old phase. Some rounds is going to be
Asna and Steel.
We've been witnessing.
I don't know if this is. Yeah, I don't know if it was the map advantage though that caused this. But you think it was the map advantage that's causing this to be one-sided?
No,
I think it's
not
like,
in this map. But
I think it's the sides.
It makes them go very quickly.
Honestly, I think the sides play more of a part in it. Given how,
I don't think. I mean,
you don't think so?
What's up, Puckett?
Maybe. But they're getting shit slammed right now. What's up, Puckett? How's it going?
Pocket in the chat.
Yep, Puckett spotted.
Hello, hello.
They are okay to continue to play such a loose style.
Double up on the defense here.
Oh my goodness,
Steel.
Not over yet.
By 2 ops and 3 Odins. Perfect comp against FaZe.
Held by Steel and Nitro.
Good old baby bait.
Watching the baby flex.
Yeah.
That is. What a sentence.
The baby is feeling
You
himself.
got no context for that being baby bay.
Yeah. Puckett's a new father, and he likes to let his child work out in the gym.
That's the kill coming in from Asuna onto Zachary. Last player standing as Rock is taking damage inside.
Okay, so FaZe have now got a little bit of a challenge working around the double op setup, but
Isn't over.
I think this is.
Isn't over.
I mean,
I think it's over, dude.
it's true. It's not over yet.
Exactly.
Not over till it's over, Josh.
They're relying on a double op setup. If Steel gets overwhelmed at B and they have to retake with Nitro's off, it's a GG.
Now if Steel is playing that close,
Especially because they can afford to just trade out a player to kill Steel, and then they just res the player.
sorry, not a flash. Well, they
If they just went fast B on this round, I think they
they're actually going to be able to get
would roll over 100 Thieves.
Oh, is it Uber doing the finals with Van Silly?
They could
I think
Who is it?
It's Bok and Van Silly.
Oh.
I think Mitch was supposed to, but
If
he's
I'm not mistaken,
higher arrangement.
winner of this will be
He's casting.
$1 billion deals coming
Yeah, he's
up.
casting Brawl Stars, probably for
loser has to play
100,000.
And if I'm
An hour.
1,000 an hour.
Yeah.
Immortals is scary right now. Xset's been playing well as well. I'm not trying to take anything
Oh
away
my
from
god.
him.
Okay,
Based on the way we've
that's
seen
big.
him play in more recent
Immediate res.
terrifying. Here we've got
Great
Zach.
kill from Zach.
Oh, Zachary's on Omen on this map.
Yeah, he has been playing Omen for them
So-
because Marv's been playing
Yeah.
Sage. As for why they swapped that over, I'm not sure, but it works
Gap
really
in the
well.
wall.
Okay, winnable actually here for Hiko maybe. Nope. Okay, Baby Bear's a crackhead and Steel's on a flank.
He's on
Steel-
the
yeah, he's got an
off.
off.
Get it gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
my
that
God,
could
that
have
was
been
in between the legs.
devastating.
Trying to stop the spike placement.
I went in between his big toe and his second toe.
right? Nanoswarm could maybe flush one player out.
Toe?
There you go.
I mean, what do you call the second toe? The index toe?
Maybe he has the ultimate.
second toe.
What's it called? I don't know.
Wide enough to clear out that position. Wants to peek
Nice.
for it.
Well,
Has
very
the
diff.
inkling that a player's gonna
Dude, I mean,
That was an absolutely dominant first map.
I think go back and watch a lot of those attack rounds, and
somewhat easy. It's a
I think every single one where they killed Asuna early for some dumb play pushing, they probably won. That's from like 2.
Yeah, but I also think that they 100 Thieves just got clapped mostly because they couldn't stop FaZe from pushing out of A on defense.
Kinda crazy.
FaZe were up 1-0 because they made their way through the winner bracket. 100 Thieves already lost earlier in the tournament to
You want a coffee?
NRG.
You want a coffee?
Oh,
I know you drink a little coffee.
maybe. I already had one. I'm just.
No.
Because they weren't ready
I went fucking crazy with leg day today.
when we
Really?
watched
I am.
when I watched him, I think it was versus LG right 3 days ago. That's not the same type of
I need the only thing that can wake me up at this point is just watching Baby Bay gameplay.
Yeah.
That's what I need to stimulate my body and mind.
Poor Nitro. He missed a... What is this?
The double satchel into the
Poor Nitro. He missed Challengers 1 because he was giving birth to Baby Bay. And now within mere months, Baby Bay is going to beat his 100 Thieves in the Challengers 3 finals. It's amazing how fast Zuma's learned Valorant. Incredible. Incredible.
Players like Shazam that shows his desktop that has like different
Oh yeah.
for different teams. I feel FaZe has that.
I don't think, though, that 100 Thieves will... 100 Thieves looked really good the last time they played Bind. Who did they play against again? LG. When they played Bind against LG, they looked really good. And LG just couldn't figure out how to deal with Nitro playing in hookah and them expending a lot of resources to hold on to showers as well on defense.
Because obviously FaZe is just one map away from taking.
So-
Before we throw things to a break, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsor.
The problem is, though, 100 Thieves now have to win Bind, Ascent, and Haven.
Who has helped make this event possible. Legendary Comfort Goes Wireless.
Bind, Ascent,
Wireless.
and Haven.
No wonder that millions
It's
of
doable,
gamers
but it
have
just
chosen it
not...
because of its
After the shellacking they just received on Icebox,
Here's the problem.
which wasn't even strategic, they got shellacked on an individual basis.
I would love to give some sort of prediction, but I have managed to somehow watch all, at this point, games, but the FaZe games. So I still just don't really know what they're doing. I've just been intent. I'm like, I'll just catch up on them after the thing, and then, well, they're in the
they're in the
finals.
finals.
So I mean, they're doing well.
Yeah, Ethan looked good, but
All I can say is based off 100 Thieves. I mean, all I can say, okay, from the 100 Thieves perspective, Give me like a
cappuccino frappuccino with a little bit of extra caramel. Don't know. That's just no. That's what it sounds like when people order coffee. I don't know what that means.
Give me like a. Give me. I'll just get like a ice cold brew, but not the 20 ounce, like the whatever, the 16 ounce, the smaller one. Yeah, like a medium cold brew. Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right,
That's the one.
Don't know what I mean if I say it.
Yeah, because it's on the menu.
I don't know.
They'll know it. They'll know what you mean. It's on the menu.
oh, shit. This wireless mouse that I
Christ
bought
almighty.
has not been charged up, and
now
so
you
it's just
just-
useless. It's just useless. It's just a paperweight in front of me. Baby Bay just tweeted, quote tweeted Asuna, and said, "I'm cold on Icebox."
He did not just do that.
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
He did not just do that.
Yeah, FaZe have been running the No Sentinel, Breach, Sova, Jett, Raze, and an Omen
Yeah.
on Bind.
All I can say is...
And Haven, actually.
All I can say is from the perspective of 100 Thieves, I'm liking Bind right now. A lot to do with always been Austin's best map.
Yeah.
Always pounded on it. Always popped off on it.
I feel like I need to defend myself.
So from an individualistic perspective, I like that element of it for 100 Thieves. Depending on what they do with the Sage, could be critical for the map control game,
Yeah.
controlling showers.
I'm gonna...
But I just don't know what I just really that's all I can really speak to because I haven't watched FaZe on this map.
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
what to do.
actually, I think FaZe have only played it once in this tournament so far as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say 100 Thieves take this next map, and it's not a 3-0 tournament final that takes 20 minutes. But that might be a little bit of optimism speaking. You know, a little bit of hope for the entertainment aspect.
Yeah.
But I do think that 100 Thieves should be favored in the next map. That's assuming that FaZe played like they did the last time they played. Well, both teams played like they did the very last time they played, which might not be the case.
If FaZe has million numbers of fan, Wyatt is one of them. If FaZe have tens of fans, Wyatt is one of them. If FaZe have only one fan, and that is Wyatt. If FaZe have no fans, that means Wyatt is no more on Earth. If world against the FaZe, Wyatt against the world.
That's why he wants to talk about them so much on Plat Chat. Can you please ask for EU double a limb on Plat Chat, please? Yeah,
I gotta catch up on those games too.
some wild shit going down in Europe.
Yeah,
Fnatic matched it after Fnatic have only lost Bind to Polish teams.
yeah,
Guess who they matched up with?
I know.
Polish team.
It's tragic.
A Polish team running Sky and Phoenix on Bind to turn up the pace and flash through their walls and shit.
Yeah. I will say it's cool for those scenes to have national representation in that way.
Definitely.
It's great for growing the game.
And for France with Diffuse as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. Sky and Phoenix Tim. Well, no idea what that means. Not a clue what that means.
Sky and Phoenix Tim.
Don't know what that means.
Are Wyatt and Sideshow reading this chat? Yes.
Yes, Big Fat Sushi Cat, which is a great name, by the way. Yeah, I think Europe has a lot of issues for the tier 1 teams. Like, you have no VODs of upcoming teams to watch at all to do prep, whereas they have a huge amount of, well, not a huge amount, but they have enough VODs on you to do counter prep. And the lack of double a limb as well
Much appreciated.
also hurts the top teams because they don't get an opportunity to bounce back.
Yeah. Go for it.
There would have been a different winner of every one of these tournaments so far if double a limb hadn't existed in NA.
Yeah. Am I hungover? No. I was I went hard with leg day. A lot of jumping jacks.
You donor walled my sub, you orangutan. Diffuse got dropped an hour ago?
Why?
There's no way Diffuse got dropped. They must have been sold to a bigger role.
Yeah, sure.
There is
right.
no way
they got dropped.
Diffuse made masters? Drop them! Get rid of them! Get them out! That doesn't make any sense. That makes literally 0 sense. They must have been sold, surely. What is this article? Oh, a mutual agreement to part. Yeah, that just means that the players desperately asked for them to be able to leave.
This is an opportunity to make fucking bank.
Yeah.
Please.
What exactly is going on outside of FaZe? Literally just doing everything in their...
Zachary has not been the weak link on FaZe since
months.
Since literally their first tournament.
I mean,
or maybe the second one. It's been a long, long time.
The weak link on FaZe. The weak link on FaZe for the last few months has just been how FaZe play.
Yeah.
Hasn't really been an individual player.
What all they needed though? All they needed to connect those dots?
Coach Trippy.
Coach Trippy.
Coach Trippy.
Coach fucking Trippy.
Pretty insane.
Do I own shorts? I do own shorts.
You should get some on.
But the problem with shorts...
Show those thighs off, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I got some monster thighs trying to burst out of there.
Monster thighs?
No, not really. I mean...
What do you mean?
I just don't enjoy wearing shorts that much. Especially with cameras that face like this.
Nah, shush.
Yeah.
Nah, just
I
fuck
don't own like
Nah,
tight
nah,
shorts.
you know what you say? You know what you say? Here I am. Here I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was the one time on the Al broadcast where I wore shorts, and
You got shouted at a lot.
yeah, I got shouted at a lot.
What do you mean?
Because we were doing a segment it was on the LA Valiant homestand. We were doing a segment where we were doing a post show. Immediately afterwards, we were doing a 1v1 quiz, and the loser got dropped into a dunk tank. So I had swim shorts on, and I didn't want to wear my underwear underneath because it was like an improv segment.
And you're on broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
So
going.
I'm on broadcast, and I'm wearing these swim shorts.
And your swim shorts,
And
they're like normal baggy swim shorts, right?
No, they're like...
For a tall man like you would have long...
No, they're like
shorts
they're
with enough
European.
Oh,
They're like the European style of swim shorts. So like
I see where this is
they're cut
going.
about up to here.
I see
Kind of
where
like how
this
these
is
shorts
going.
are.
But they're a bit tighter than those shorts.
Yeah, they are. They're a bit tighter.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was for about a full hour, there was the post show. Just an outline of my dick and balls just on the Watch League broadcast. The producers in my ear, begging me, literally begging me, being like, Bren, please just close your legs. Just close your legs. But what they didn't understand is if I closed my legs, there was a very high chance of a wardrobe malfunction because I wasn't wearing underwear, of my cock and balls literally slipping out on the broadcast. So I literally, like my livelihood depended on it. Like my fucking livelihood depended on it because I was like, I'm gonna get fired if I close my legs, but I'm gonna get fired if I keep them open. What do I do? Like, what do I fucking do? So I ignored the producers who were screaming in my ear for me to close my legs, screaming, and I just kept my legs fucking wide open. Wide open. Because the risk of me doing this shit, of my fucking genitals appearing on Disney XD, I ain't taking that kind of risk. You know what I mean, fam? I ain't taking those kind of risks.
Sure.
I ain't taking it. I'm not trying to get fired. I'm trying to keep my job. That was the only, and yeah. You know.
Right. So you didn't want to take those kind of risks, but you just...
Do I regret it? Sure.
What do you regret though? What part would you do
Not
differently?
thinking it through.
Probably not keeping underwear on, right? Or some sort of boxer, some sort of boxer brief.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But then you would have had to go commando for the after party later on in the night.
Yeah.
I mean, less risk in that involved than
Oh yeah, 100%.
just showing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So what did... Okay, so...
Could even be better at some point.
So what after the segment was done, so did you get dunked into the dunk tank?
Yeah.
And then after the segment, I'm presuming one of the producers must have...
They were like, what the fuck? Why?
Why were you showing that giant moose knuckle the entire time on Disney XD?
On Disney XD, and I was like, I explained the situation as I did here. I don't think they took the explanation particularly well, because I mean, listen, I don't think there was any winning for me in that fucking scenario at all. I don't think there was any winning for me in that scenario. But
I mean,
I did what I had to do.
So right now we do have
and it just came and went. It was over.
I did a lot of shit at Owl that just people eventually just came to the conclusion that I was an absolute dumbass, and they just let me do it. I once almost broke a $10,000 LED screen by chucking an orange.
Yeah, he fastballed an orange at an LED screen.
Segment, which I got shouted at for. I'm just a fucking dumbass. I'm just an actual dumbass. I have no excuse. I'm just a fucking idiot.
100 Thieves shower control here got rolled because Asuna didn't realize that Marv was outside showers. He just tried to stick the orb, and yeah, I mean that's just a single mistake from Asuna that loses that pistol round, I think, to be honest. That is unfortunate.
So the question is, what happens there?
Phase the fuck up, new raucous.
I almost got sued for kicking a ball at somebody as well.
When was that?
Not almost sued, but like in America, you never know, you know? Mm-hmm. Do you remember when we were doing the, I don't know if you were there, I think you actually had like some time off. Mm-hmm. And we did a basketball segment where we had to hit as many 3-pointers as possible using like a miniature basketball set, which is really difficult to do because the ball is like extra bouncy.
I was in that day, I just wasn't on that segment.
The ring is small, and I think I scored like 1 point, that was it, the entire time. And in a moment of frustration, I just fucking belted the ball, like kicked it
into the crowd,
into the audience. Into the audience, and that thing had some fucking spin on it. That thing curved, it was spinning, and it was going straight for someone's face, like literally straight for a customer, straight for one of the audience members' face.
You could see it from your point of view. You saw it going straight.
In slow motion, that bad boy curved, and it was going right into their face, and luckily they caught it.
Oh wow.
And I told them, oh yeah, you can keep it. And then the producer told me you have to get that back. So I had to go back to them like, yeah, sorry, you can't actually keep it. I don't know why they obviously couldn't afford like a $10 ball.
I don't know. That is incredible. All right, here we go. Here we go. 100 Thieves with rifles in their hands. Trying to hold on to showers here. Marvda's been playing here like in the pistol now as well.
I mean, this is the classic phase fucking A hit on this map.
Yeah, they
just walk up short.
They're just running into short. And they're so deep, but they've got to expect this, right? I mean,
they trade that, but traded out instantly afterwards.
Honestly, I'm amazed that Steel got that first kill because he was running towards. He wasn't like he hadn't stopped to prepare for it. But this is good from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, all you need to do is.
No, they didn't. They couldn't take showers control away. Well, they actually didn't even try it particularly. They just used one paranoia. Okay, good. That's what 100 Thieves need to be doing. We got a little scary there.
They have 2 players or 3 players that were still alive.
Yeah, if Baby Bay finds that first pick, it's scary. But also, I don't know, do FaZe need to be in that deep? I guess why not?
Yeah.
But also,
not
necessary.
If you're not going to take showers, I think it makes sense to force a fight at their spawn and try and catch them off guard. But if it was any team other than FaZe, it might be surprising. But when it's FaZe, you're like, I know that they're going to do this.
But then the alternative issue comes up that they don't have the pressure to hit shower from both sides then. Because they're so deep.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. I don't dislike it or like it. It's just an interesting decision, really.
Okay, good paranoia from Ethan. That lets Steel swing out, stops him getting detected by the drone, keep octagon control. Has he got another goofy one-way or something at hookah? No, it doesn't look like it.
arcane shells through the teleporter that came in there from.
Right, they know there's at least one in hookah. Boombot got activated. There's sound in there. They know there's a bunch of people at long.
Depleted 4 steel, and the Eldritch one also comes out. They don't have
Ethan's going to be under a lot of pressure here, and Steel's been detected. Steel still gets the kill, and Ethan gets 2. Okay.
New Raucous.
They have 2 maps, I'm a 5 because they phase 1 through the upper bracket, which gives them a 1 map advantage.
Oh.
Hiko
would have won that.
Gets the kill onto Hiko, but gets traded
Nah.
I'm not going to lie, like, Hiko actually would have won that. Raucous fucking wide swung. Yeah. Hiko would have just jiggled, killed the first guy, and then made it a 1v2.
It's very apparent how little experience some of these players have, like in clutch scenarios like that. Like Raucous.
I think it's also just Hiko's another level.
I mean, Hiko's played... I mean, he literally plays 4 to 5 times as many of those scenarios in a tournament as the next highest player.
And he's 50 years old.
That's what I mean. Like
he's been doing it for 40 years.
Yeah,
I'm not saying.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I'm just adding on to your point. Yeah, like he's just done it so many times that.
This is a lot of good utility to try and take showers on the eco round. Stun from market, like the classic FPX stun, like Shadow does, and then a recon dart deep in.
That's a nerdy angle.
It is actually, yeah. That is a nerd wall.
Nitro has been mixing in the nerd walls all weekend.
I mean, yeah.
I like
selfish wall every now and then. I don't hate it.
It seems like it still isn't seamless for him. He still has to think about it quite a lot. Like there's a lot of times where he's running around with his utility out, where he should just be rifle and then quick switch to his utility and put stuff down. But I think that'll come with time.
Yeah, I like how he's trying to play it though. Overall, like it seems like they're trying to use the utility in unique ways, like that ascent wall by the door when they hit A.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to come up with their own ways to use the utility, which makes it fun to watch.
What do they do with it?
All right.
All
right.
Yeah, that's
good ult. I mean that
a good
is...
ult, but on a complete eco round where all they have is classics and they haven't pressured the site at all, and you have players stacked there.
Okay with it.
Good clip for the video.
I'm genuinely I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
like this, you're not up against Killjoy, you're not saving your ult for anything like the lockdown. You're using super early on, so you're gonna get another 1.5, and you're just literally cleanly winning the round. Not losing any guns.
Yeah.
The economy rolling.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Curious to see if he's going to go for the knife pull here. But looks like he just wants to...
All right, not playing for showers at all this round, but neither are Nitro and Asuna particularly. Oh, they're just watching for the early short push, and now Nitro's just eking showers based on the B utility being used. They know that they know that FaZe don't have a sentinel, so they're liking to push up. But Marv is ready for it. Good awareness from Marv. Is Asuna gonna re-push?
Yeah. No, he just wants to make sure no one's getting into showers. Which is, it's a good reaction.
Yeah.
Just get in there fast.
The scary thing, right?
I mean, this is actually, it's huge for 100 Thieves if he just retakes that immediately.
And Steel is retaking sand, too.
Yeah, now that they want to hit A, they're well aware.
Steel could be huge here.
Despite being at a man disadvantage, 100 Thieves have really good positions at the moment.
Yeah, they do. All the information.
So very winnable still. Oh, that timing. They just didn't have the info on short in time.
Ethan doesn't die. Ethan dies as well. He doesn't get the kill on Baby Bay when he swings.
Still gonna have to pop. No.
Nice trade by Baby Bay almost instantly, and he's got another dash.
Good attempt from 100 Thieves, but it just wasn't properly timed with the recon. Like Asuna peeking out with the nade came before Hiko's recon actually hit the wall, so they didn't have any information on short when he peeked that. So, good positions, good idea, but the timing failed and it all went wrong.
I think what's positive about 100 Thieves, though, is that they seem very willing to push and clear out areas of the map because they know that FaZe have to play in like a little clump. Like this comp is really good on bind, but it plays very clumpy.
Why?
Because you have no sentinel, you can't watch the flanks very easily. You don't have the cam to watch like showers or long. You don't have the trips to be able to cover flanks. You need to play together because the Sova and the Breach are trying to provide utility for the duelists.
What a
I
shot
think that
from
you could lurk one over towards the B side.
Well, that's what they.
TP, right?
That's what they kind of did. They did like Marv towards top short, but you're less than a normal comp. Like it's good to be pushing phased. I think phase. That's lovely.
Austin is just fearless at retaking showers, just contact.
Yeah, I think they know that if FaZe haven't used Sova and Breach utility in showers, they're not going to be there with a lot of people.
Yeah,
they're only going to be there with
FaZe
one.
always 4-1
Yeah.
everything. They 4-1 everything.
Oh, yeah, Boombot's through the smokes are just devastating.
Air shot him.
Yeah, why did he?
If that's me,
I
I'm going
go
for an air
shot
shot.
every time.
I am going for a fucking air shot.
Okay, Zachary was too far forwards there, and they didn't realize that there could be somebody in.
Raucous. New Raucous.
I mean, he's getting tagged up by the recon dart. Something rotten.
Oh.
Yeah, experienced it.
Nah, just cheating. Raucous never loses that.
Yeah, it's definitely hard on a 1 versus 1, and you have to face against Hiko. It's you're quaking in your boots usually at that point. And I like this time for 100 Thieves was that the utility
realized the series would be over.
Yeah, in this map. Yeah, that's why I don't really like the. I mean, I understand why they do the one map advantage in the BO5s, but
Why didn't they just do like you get first pick?
because there's only 5 maps in the pool, you have to play all 5 of them anyway. It doesn't really make a difference.
Well, not like first pick first, and you get to pick the side.
Or you get
Yeah, they could.
first
But
2 maps maybe?
Marv just timing that boombot so well.
Oh, he's gonna.
I think they expect it though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
making
they
noise.
expect it.
Boombot's going crazy. Yep, 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 yep.
Ooh, okay. Steel tries to push up down B, but he didn't push up and like place his cam or anything. He just pushed up himself and ends up getting caught.
I mean, Marv, he's all the way in, but Nitro is so aware.
Yeah, that's. That looked very strange.
Yeah.
Base tied up.
Again, just a bit of a timing, a nice attempt.
4v4. What do they do with this breach ult? The breach ult could be huge here. You want to actually be active in the post plan. Oh well, they've. Well, Corey pushed, but they traded the kill. All right, there we go.
Here it
Well,
comes. Babyface trying to get in.
that's not a good position to push, though.
He gets one anyway, and they're gonna flash and push this in the back line.
Oh, that was a nice
the flash is good.
Good
The
from
flash is really
Zachary.
good.
And now they know where Nitro is.
Okay.
That was nice from Zachary to find that kill.
I'd rather push elbow though in that
I was
instance
gonna say, why not just ult Nitro if you know where he is?
Yeah, if you ult back halls, you have to worry about the left side and the right side, and you're only ulting one of them. It seems weird. Yeah.
I mean, it worked.
It did work.
Wanted to go. He was making a call.
Yeah.
Go into small.
Yeah. It was a good. It was a good idea though. You have to be active in the post plan there with FaZe's comp.
Definitely. It was a good idea from FaZe. Like that push could have been even better. Marv was just there slightly too soon compared to the rest of his team off the TP, but still worked out. But they could have really just crunched Nitro and got a free kill there as well.
Bad vibes that way they're clumping up.
Yeah.
Trades.
Yeah, they did this the last eco round as well. They did this round too.
Nitro was still lurking around. Nitro could have potentially won that round on his back.
That is
Just gonna draw
that is
so they know
the freest of all sights.
Yep.
Rockets catches one on the backside of mid. Look at this setup right now. There's so many players trying to come in from hookah for 100 Thieves. As they start to make their way out,
This
they
is
don't really
just-
have the greatest of hardware, and that's going to allow them to
Oh,
find
okay.
someone
It's 2
with
Bucky
the
kills.
though.
All right.
Pumps,
The Bucky.
but not going to get a third out, not going to find a third kill on the round. FaZe is taking control of that scoreboard.
This is another reason that I don't like the map advantage in the uppers. It confuses so many people.
Tied up by 100 Thieves.
Like, so many people keep coming in the chat and being like, why are FaZe up 2-0? They've only played 1 map.
Yeah.
Baby Bay has
Like,
kind of
yeah.
faded into the
Yeah,
back.
I just think I like giving the upper bracket team a heavy advantage in the picks.
Compare that to the
Yeah, that's what my preference would be when we have 7 maps in the pool.
Give them that pick.
Even
Side pick.
yeah, even now, honestly.
But it doesn't make any difference in a BO5.
Yeah, so this time you just have to pay.
You don't think so? Getting to play like 2 maps first that you want to play?
definitely use that Bucky into their favor. A lot of econ damage.
Maybe a bit psychologically, but it's not. I mean, it's nowhere near as big an advantage as.
Sure, I mean, when you can
Anything else.
exclude their good maps from a pool,
Yeah,
when there are
that's-
7, that's even more impactful, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's huge.
It's common in fighting games, isn't it?
The common thing in fighting games is the bracket reset, the entire
Right.
bracket reset, where you'd have to win like 2 BO3s to be able to win if you were 100 Thieves. But it doesn't work for FPS games because the games are just so much longer.
Yeah.
Like, let's just book out 12 hours for this grand final. The players would die. Well, maybe not if they were BO3s, but BO3s are worse than BO5s.
Scare the members of 100 Thieves. Corey spots one. Up
All
one
being
for
there.
Raptors over
As if he gets that kill.
Ethan just sticks around.
Oh, that's nice though. Great little crossfire.
Backup is here. Support
Steel is
has
so
arrived.
impactful
Up to Marv.
holding sights.
He is, yeah.
He just always manages to find the timing to find 2.
He's a great player.
But the bold difference as well.
He,
He chucks the hat off. I always find it harder to kill ciphers when I have that hat on.
Yeah, I do as well actually, but I don't know why. I mean, the hitbox hasn't changed at all.
Anyone this whole event.
It just seems more slippery.
How strong the shotguns can be in the right position here.
Goblin War
Yeah, look at that. I
Master.
mean, it's just harder to hit.
Holding U-Haul and preventing the push from short from being successful.
So you see
How
how
about for the finals, do a BO3, but the team from the winners bracket gets both of the map bans?
splits up that defense.
But BO3s are just unsatisfying for finals.
Short eight. Asuna can really
Yeah,
just focus
yeah.
on Shower's battles.
They just need more maps.
Yeah, they just need this situation.
This round, we're
I think
Will
the
be
strategy of prioritizing
somewhat
the
resolved.
agent. I mean, I can't even say that with a straight face because it's different teams that do maps and agents.
It is, yeah.
It's not going to be the same developers working on it, but they clearly want to prioritize the agents coming out because it generates more hype than the map does.
It's gonna get reset. They're gonna have to rotate.
Probably takes less work as well, honestly.
Yeah, map design is long.
And finally, he's rotating back. but
I like how
FaZe is critical.
fast 100 Thieves are rotating. FaZe's comp can't really
Spots them short. It's gonna throw out a nade that should
default as well.
damage, maybe even
More
split
like
apart the
aggression, hard hits. Oh, Corey gets the kill lurking on B.
nice shots
Okay,
coming out.
Austin just has another.
Oh no, he doesn't!
No way,
What?
dude!
From midair!
Overwatch players are built
God.
different, man.
Oh
Overwatch
my
players are
God.
actually built different.
Well played.
AC 130.
Bro,
That
Austin's
is
going to be practicing his air shots after that one.
Stupid.
That's-
To one player. This time it's gonna be Nitro.
Oh my
On
god.
the B site with an op, realizing there's
That shouldn't happen.
weapon in hand.
That shouldn't happen.
Has to pick off Corey, who understood that Nitro.
That
was
is
on.
so-
Now the hunt begins.
So stupid.
One player
Oh my god.
take play is hard.
My
The
face.
RNG headshot kill.
See teams in
My face.
Yeah, I mean, he was very close to Asuna.
And he was
All he could see was his
Above
head.
on,
Yeah.
above, head on.
I mean,
you
it's-
only see in the head.
It's
You're
the
only firing at
best
head.
situation you could get for an RNG headshot, but it's still a bit lucky.
Yeah. I mean, he he
not like
definitely
the,
closed the distance. Also, just dashing to dodge the.
Yeah.
Baby
Yeah,
Bay's out
yeah.
there playing Echo in Valorant.
It's not like the food jumping.
No,
headshot
I mean,
when he was at the end of his ult.
food
That's what-
actually
yeah.
with a
That was fucking
That was
ridiculous.
real
Because it was like
RNG.
an off angle as
Yeah.
well, and the tiniest sliver of a head.
Yeah.
And he. Oh.
Oh
God,
my
guys.
god, that is. Yeah.
just falls on top of him and gets the kill.
God.
He goes so slow to respond to that
ridiculous,
though as
man.
well. Again, right?
Why not swing hard?
Yeah, why not just rush and try
Kill
and
him
put
while
more
he's-
pressure on Baby Bay?
Yeah. That was.
Hiko is so slow to be swinging in these kind of situations.
We still have a full buy coming in from 100 Thieves here to close out the first half. Nitro getting aggressive with the needs that fault line, has to be
Yeah,
careful.
Market Garden.
I saw that as well.
Nitro doesn't
All right.
It kind of looked like that.
Corey gets taken down.
Oh my.
God damn. I mean,
That was almost. I mean, it was a nice idea.
we should do a drinking game. Seriously, I was saying this with my stream before. The next time we watch FaZe, we need to do a drinking game. Whenever Baby Bay does some crackhead dash, you have to take a drink.
In the meantime,
And
Marv has snuck
I
out.
think he might have liver failure.
That would have been good for.
He's grabbed one kill.
There he is.
Look at the damage that's been dealt, largely due to that ult coming in from Hiko. Shock darts coming out long range as well. Lands a little high. Recon dart.
I think what we would end up doing is only looking at Baby Bay, even when cams on someone else.
Yeah.
Get distracted.
Spot out steal. They hear the owl drone. So it's all down to this.
Yeah,
2
big
on
health
2 to close out
advantage.
the first half. You've got a player inside smoke.
It's
Goes
easy.
for the
Oh,
port
I need
away.
to play from here.
And I love it.
I'm just gonna take the
Shadow
spike.
step to get out, and the port
Yeah.
to get back to the A site.
But I don't know whether they're going to expect Ethan to be pushing from short at the same time
The
here.
question is whether or not they'll survive for long enough, as you've already got a player
Ethan's
coming up from short.
got in a
He's
really
just
nice
watching the
position.
Is not watching
skies.
it.
No, they don't
They
expect
both
him to
expect
be
him
here.
to be nice. Okay, so now Ruckus has info, but
He's so weak.
Yeah,
He's
he
one
just has
shot.
no health.
he has to just get ahead.
He has recon, but
Down as well. Rockets
I get
doesn't-
recon by Hiko.
has to time this one perfectly. Does have a recon dart. Doesn't want to give away.
well played.
That's so
Well
tough.
played by Ethan.
The read.
Has
Ethan's
1v2.
has Baby Bay been opping on attack as much from the games?
not as much. No, not as much
Because
as they used to.
they used to just do the contact op in with him so often.
Yeah, all the time.
It seems like he's just doing the hard dash, going deep with a rifle more.
Baby Bay
which
was
is so
upping,
much
He was
more
upping on attack still on some maps. Where was he
Yeah.
doing it? He did it on Ascent, I think, a little bit, but a very small amount compared to what he was doing before.
Yeah.
Ascent?
Because
Yeah, I think it was.
they used to contact op so often with him,
Mm.
but it seems like he's just going in deep on all these sight hits with a rifle.
FaZe used to
which is,
double up on attack,
Yeah.
like back in the dark days of FaZe.
But these deep dashes in to entry on Jett are so effective.
Yeah,
It's
they
what
are.
makes Jett so good on attack.
Yeah, he's.
You love to see it, to be honest.
I actually thought 100 Thieves might do a bit better on defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I
was literally
thought-
gonna say I think this is actually kind of bad for 100 Thieves
Yeah,
because
I think
I'm
it is.
expecting FaZe now. I don't know. Their comp is weak. FaZe's comp is weaker, like you were saying, for the things you were pointing out, about them not being able to hold typical defaults. Which
Yeah.
I think is kind of
Normally you can just overwhelm
Mitigated a
teams
bit.
with aggression, though.
with the bind TPs. Like
Yes,
makes
oh yeah,
rotations a little bit
definitely.
easier.
This comp is at its best on bind. I agree with that.
What we're talking about, Denim Green, with contact, like talking about Baby Bay contact opping before, you would just have the op be scoped in and walk into an area with FaZe using no utility, and the contact implying that he's just taking contact with his gun to shoot someone when they see it.
Literally that's how some teams in Korea play.
That was how Vision Strikers tried to play for one of their games, yeah. Sliggy talking about if NA had the same format as EU, then 100 Thieves would not be Masters. Yeah, also Sentinels would not have won
Challengers
too. Yeah, EU's... It just double elim is a better format. It's a better format. It gives you more opportunities to prove yourself at the elite level.
Nope, it's not strictly with op Agent Utah. Like that's one of the things that gets discussed about Luminosity all the time is the contact style. Doing the same thing with
Yeah, if someone's in your games and they ask you to like contact push A, what they mean is don't make any noise. Don't let the opponents know that you're coming there. And only shoot when you see the whites of their
It's
eyes.
kind of crazy how people at our rank don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah.
Well,
But I think it's just because they don't know
came
the
from a different
language.
game.
Yeah, from
if you're
like
from
Overwatch
Overwatch
or
or
whatever.
Fortnite or
Yeah.
Roblox or
But the amount of times
Connect
I say
4.
contact A on Haven and Jett just starts pulling it down like a fucking elephant is
Yeah, just drawing all
It's
the rotations in the world.
beyond count.
Alright, so FaZe's win con with this comp is to play aggressive a lot, do a lot of sand crunches, and try and get value that way. Or they can play really passive and play with a lot of their util for retake if they want, but it's generally better to play aggressively and do a lot of trap plays. Like set up Zachary to flash B long in pistol or something like that, but it looks like they're actually playing pretty passively here on the first pistol round. They're going to take TP here, I think, because Asana's taking Shower's control. I think they... maybe not if they get a kill like that. No, they're still going to take TP. Oh, but Asuna died!
Oh my god,
The short push crushes them.
are they gonna double up in showers here?
Oh, this.
My god, the paranoia is huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
Once Asuna and Hiko die, the round is over.
They don't know Raucus is up here.
such little time as well. There's just
Oh,
no
rather,
way.
once
What
Asuna
a-
and Steel die, sorry.
I mean, I think that was just individual heroics, right? Like Raucus and Marv winning 1v1s,
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
respectively.
there was a double push on short to clear it.
Was it? I don't think it was a double push, because Asuna died.
not?
No, it's just Raucus pushing short. And Marv killed
I
Asuna in
saw
showers.
line, but yeah, I guess it was just.
Because if those kills
They
go the other
cleared
way
it in
around,
1v1s.
100 Thieves are in a
Yeah.
great position for that round.
I was convinced they were going to hit B. Base had wasted so much utility.
No, actually, 100 Thieves love doing those pushes. They'll have Steel or Asuna take Showers control at the beginning of the round. They'll heavy pressure B, and then they'll go through the rotate and push A at the
I
end.
don't know. It
They
just
do
seemed
that a
like
lot.
it was a free site. When Baby May died, they'd already used
Yeah.
Nade, they'd used Aftershock, like,
Yeah.
they'd used Stun.
They just committed to their plan from
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh
God.
On the Marshall, not the op.
Ah, yes, the Hookah Goblin.
Significant damage, and that's what allows Corey
I know this
to
play style well.
Again, we're back to that bully state.
Nice
but
little
it is
crunch,
just
yeah.
Yeah,
Clean
Nice
it around
crunch.
Easily.
Good
that
flash.
is clean.
follow up to the pistol.
Very clean.
That's when things get scary, right? Baby Bay still holding his confidence true towards
It's
that
looking...
first pick.
That's one of the first times we've seen people actually use a Marshall in an anti-eco.
Nullifies any type of
Right?
split that 100 Thieves are trying to do on
Like,
that
the
next round.
last time I can think of someone using that was like
It was
Korea buying it for NIP.
much easier kills. I mean, it's a one shot. That's a 101 to the body from the way Baby Bay shoots it. So you didn't have any shields for 100 Thieves.
That's got to be one of the weirdest comments I've ever read from James B in the YouTube chat.
Just because you get the right plan on
I mean, truly, just James, you have gone above and beyond. That
I
is
didn't realise your real name's attached to it. That is... I don't want to read that out from Twitch chat.
Well, they got control of Showers, but like you said, lost them a little bit.
What's a sand crunch? It's where the guys, so the area of the map called sand is the bit that connects to hookah, right? And when the attackers go into that area, once they start to pressure hookah, they're pretty committed. So if you teleport in behind them and push them at the same time from hookah with like flashes or a paranoia or even like with a Sova drone and then you push behind it, whatever that aspect is, you can attack them from both sides while they're pretty heavily committed and they can't run away. So that's what a sand crunch is. The idea that you're gonna draw the attackers deep towards hookah and then you're gonna pop through the teleporter with flashes and kill them.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing at the emoji at the end.
I was laughing at...
Oh
somebody,
god, that's funny. That is a
somebody
funny
said,
comment.
but there's sand everywhere. But I see your point. But typically the
Yeah.
area outside hookah is called sand because...
Because that's what it's been called.
Yeah, that's what it's been called, but also people are not really going to be playing in the other areas. Like, there's other names for the areas with sand.
Yeah, like Fountain
Fountain.
or Belong or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Baby Bay's,
It's just
Baby Bay's actually pounding them with the
He's
Marshall.
feasting with the
Oh,
Marshall.
they're gonna win the...
Oh, he's
bonus round.
feasting.
And just dashed in.
I mean,
He got... Yeah, I mean, they
That
just...
was a
That's a bonus.
really important round for
Yeah.
100 Thieves to win, and now it's looking
the phase economy is just so good.
smokes, bro.
They're going
This
to be
is-
buying for the rest of the half.
I'm not convinced it's GG yet, but it ain't good.
They had to play that
No.
when they had to go for plans this time again.
Getting some
This is two rounds
Versace
in the second
slides
half.
after this
We
one.
have 15,
Save
less
it
than
up.
15 seconds remaining to try to get and commit into a win. And when you have somebody like Baby Bay that's chipping down the armor, hitting these shots,
I said that.
for the rest to
There was
roll
hesitation in my voice as the sentence was being uttered. And then I saw no reaction, and then I realised I had made a mistake.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't know. Ignore me.
You saying because their economy is good, so
it's
they have a
really
lot of
good,
money,
you know,
so they
got a
can
lot of money,
afford
get those-
expensive...
Get those Versace slides, you know?
Right. I don't know what Versace slides are, so I missed that. Is Versace a...
I don't even know if Versace makes slides, I'm gonna be honest.
Frustrating starts. Marv wants to go for a pour it out.
Okay.
No, it's actually
All right.
That's
Little bit of
That's-
crackhead energy from Asuna.
Corey
I
is
like
just
it.
Corey loves pushing down sand out of
Yeah,
hookah
he
so
does.
fast on defense all the time.
But now they've got a comp that it works really well with.
Yeah.
fumbled out.
That is the Corey classic.
Missed a couple of shots.
Gucci slides. Right.
That's actually how Ninja's team were able to beat FaZe on this map that one time.
What?
They kept catching Corey.
Oh,
Pushing
yeah.
on the sand.
Both players were playing A.
Oh my
Now
god.
that they've split those resources, at times putting one of those players on A with
Coach Drippy, the solution.
for a short hold. You've got
Are these
That's
Versace
terrible.
slides?
player pushing regardless of what direction you're going.
Exactly.
Boss.
They're relying on each other.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Corey, a push from Baby Bay. If it doesn't work out, look at this. They're trying to walk into a site, and the angles are
What
perfect.
is
What is this website?
From
This is a horribly formatted website.
which
It's.
means
I think
that
it's
you could definitely play
bugged.
that loose
Even out, I'm about to get fish.
play style for Corey and Baby Bay. Be comfortable with it because you know.
I mean, that's just a...
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Well, okay, this link doesn't work.
No, that link is broken.
Versace. How much does Versace slides cost?
Coach Drippy, the solution. Phase up with me if you drip like Trip. Into the lab, Baby Bay in the sheets. Wow. What an elite level copy pasta.
Christ.
430 quid? For some Versace slides?
Dude, that's
Oh,
That is
what?
wild.
that's nothing.
Asuna just got caught through a smoke.
In that first map, how they basically eliminated
Oh,
Asuna
no.
by consistently
Eco watches him
target
die.
shrinking his position, not allowing him to play his game, forcing him to play theirs.
Blood for the blood god.
And the recon dart's gonna give away the position. Somehow
Feels
he's
so
still alive.
fucked.
no.
Wait, no, he's not.
Oh no.
How does Steel get out with
That
one
looked like
there?
some of my gameplay.
Did he just get...
Top is broken.
And Asuna gets rezzed.
There's the ult coming out.
Oh, so close to getting that kill.
On point, does some damage, but can't find the finisher.
Who was that he was tagging?
Pushing the smoke on short.
Zachary?
Zachary.
There's players right around the corner. Just wants to get into Cubby, but actually wants to take the
Nice, Ethan.
That
That's
is-
what you gotta do.
That is the Marv fucking classic.
It is, yeah.
Smoke down on short,
in a
Push
walk
through
through it. That is.
Gotta
I've
push.
seen this story millions of times before.
Gotta push.
on the rifle. That's the question.
Yeah, if I'm looking at it from this overhead.
My knuckle.
Oh
Sorry.
god, it sounded like your neck.
So he's watching it from a nice angle and lands that one onto Nitro.
And that's why
Wait,
that
what?
matters. Whether or not we were going to see that cross shot. Now he has to be careful as there's players all over the place. He doesn't have tailwind, so he has to
Camera
go
spotted
back
him.
through to get away.
What?
He was spotted by the camera, has to remove the dart. Sights
Why did Nitro do a
They're gonna go for a
pirouette?
Baby Bay has an
What?
He's going deeper!
Oh, he got him! He got him!
He's
Oh my god, he's
just different.
stand up, spam him out. They know he's weak.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's built
different.
different!
It's
He's
done.
different.
That's actually GG.
He's actually different.
That's GG right there.
They started
Bill.
towards that B side, 400 Bs with 12 seconds remaining. But then
100 Thieves have just been slapped.
try to keep them disorganized.
It's 7 a.m.
Set up their post plants. So he catches
It is 7 a.m.
It is. It's 7 a.m. It's done.
It's always 7 a.m.
he's-
somewhere.
6:45.
It's 6:55.
Okay.
He's
We're on the precipice
almost
of
done.
being seven.
He is almost done.
Oh,
That
that
shot
was
onto
dirty.
Austin was beautiful.
But so was that. Even that last
God.
clip on the
Yeah. Remember when they started him on Cypher?
Yeah,
Pretty funny. Someone in chat pointed
yeah.
that out. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he did start on Cypher.
So, yeah.
Raucous was
Planet
on. Raucous was on Jett.
Yeah, and they
Planet
had Baby Bay playing Jett in scrims as well. But they put him on Cypher for
nobody wanted
the
to play
first start.
Cypher.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
Oh,
ridiculous,
man.
isn't it?
That is funny.
That's so good from
Oh,
Marv.
that's
Nice little TP crunch. Good paranoia. Kills them both. GG.
Get the hell out of there.
Actually, mega GG.
incredibly well.
Also, 100 Thieves are playing.
Oh,
Oh wow.
100 Thieves are just getting whacked in the 1v1s.
Yeah, they
They're
really
getting whacked. There have been so many 1v1 duels because 100 Thieves are holding angles, waiting for FaZe to push. FaZe push, get the kill.
FaZe. Oh, fuck off.
Why does Hiko jump?
By FaZe.
What's going on? 100 Thieves are boomed.
I mean, yeah. Marv is
Completely
just.
and
Marv
utterly
is
boomed.
actually. That was just some scoreboard gameplay from Marv at the very end
Around the
there.
way.
And I'm not mad at it.
Zachary just.
Point and
Wait,
tournament
no.
point as they look to put 100 Thieves to rest and find their first big win
Zachary just-
with this roster.
Nothing.
They've had
I thought for a
seven finishes.
freak moment there,
Going back to
Zachary had
the JBL
ulted
Quantum Cup.
as a celebration.
Able to take a second
But he
place
hadn't,
finish,
obviously.
losing
It was
to
just a
Sentinels
fault
in
line.
Finals 2-0. And outside
So what
of
are you
that,
gonna do
they got
after this game?
second in a qualifier.
Yep.
I was anticipating this match to take us till like 6 p.m. and it's not even 4 yet. So
My place is ranked.
we're playing Raft tonight at some point,
Well,
but I think
because I'm raiding. Sunday,
when do you start raiding?
9 p.m.
Right, so you've got 5.5 hours to play Raft.
You want me to play Raft in the day?
Is Raft only a nighttime game?
Raft's a game that I have to play fucking Blackout.
Guys, it's not over yet.
No, it's not. 100 Thieves look like they're going to win this round.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, I don't know when Jaws
It's
is
over.
available.
Wrong. Not over yet.
Brazilian games start in 20 minutes.
We can't watch it.
We could if we asked for permission, but we haven't asked for permission. We really should have done that.
I think they had maximum like 2 ARs into that.
If Raucus wins this,
I would actually love to see Raucus win this right now.
surely not.
He knows.
He knows where the last player is.
Oh, Ethan, the run and gun.
NT.
That was almost like a Raucus redemption. I don't think I've ever seen him win a clutch.
Teabagging him?
That wasn't really a run and gun. He counter-strafed at the end.
NT from Raucus.
But that was good decision making from Ethan as well, because otherwise Raucus knew where he was.
Facts. That's a ping difference.
Facts. Raucus on 40, Ethan on 12.
Yeah. If they're on LAN, Raucus wins those.
Even if it looks like a 12-7 scoreline right now for FaZe,
That's Ethan teabagging there. That's a getting your confidence back teabag.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of gusto in that bag.
Still would have been banned in Europe.
Right now, in this instant versus FaZe, because you're facing elimination in second place, and to also play Immortals into the Masters next week. So
Your Masters in NA is going to be so good.
And you're looking at
Masters
It
in
really is.
Masters in EU
I don't think they have an answer yet.
doesn't actually feel like it has the top 8 teams in it.
On the aggressive move.
But maybe I'll change my mind when I watch the VODs.
The first
But it feels like there was upsets. Whereas NA feels like it didn't so much have upsets as just... What the fuck is going on there? He tries to teleport with a Zachary flash. I mean, Marv's just trying to style on them now. They think the game's over.
Yeah. They're playing like the game's over, which is
Yeah.
a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, but
And
they have
100
to be
Thieves are
perfect.
100 Thieves are still. Yeah, well, that was a good sight hit.
It was good to say it after Marv sacrificed himself to the blood god.
Yep. But what I appreciate about that 100 Thieves sight hit was they didn't get impatient. They're still playing like they want to win.
Yes,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Austin blast back in, but he waited for the paranoia. Then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
swings, wall comes
Yeah.
down, smoke comes down. So 100 Thieves, they're not mentally shattered, you know?
No, they're not.
They're
They're
still
not.
trying to win.
is look at their position.
I don't think 100 Thieves ever get mentally shattered. Even when they got 3-0 boomed by Envy in the first strike qualifier finals and stuff, I don't think they were mentally shattered. They were just outplayed.
That they're okay with this to lose a couple of guns, but they want to make it more expensive for the Thieves.
Corey knows that there's just 7 of them inside that teleporter. Nitro had his back to it and died to the spike.
He did not expect that.
That spike position goes slightly into the teleporter and Nitro died to it.
It barely touches the wall, and I
Pretty
know
funny.
that
Oh.
they didn't
Got a
want
bit of an
to
in here,
want to save
100
those weapons,
Thieves.
so they're hugging the wall.
Bit of
Oh.
an in.
I think it was just misplayed slightly by Nitro, where he's gonna learn next time.
Bye for FaZe.
Yeah.
That in off a plant.
You don't get an ult orb from dying to the spike, Daniel, unfortunately. How do you call it upsets if the big teams can't win when it matters the most? You can what? You think there can just never be an upset in a big match? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's like facing the wrong way. Sorry.
Nitro on Omen before, so I think if Ethan is able to manage the playstyle that he wants to come out, it would
That should be better, I think.
for sure.
Oh no. They didn't
Hopefully.
go to this left side.
Even though it's running out of battery.
I think
They're
maybe
looking
they
at it.
spotted it. It's
Yeah.
possible. Yeah. Now the dart goes into the
Oh,
portal. That's
they
unfortunate.
knew.
So Corey's able to dodge the damage.
But it didn't even matter.
I actually hate this argument as well that started coming out of Europe as well, that the top teams were never that good. It's just because they had invite-only tournaments. You know, the first strike was not an invite-only tournament, right? Like, all of these teams still had the opportunity to do well at first strike, and a lot of them didn't.
And now he's calling in for backup. He needs some help.
It's not just because of invite-only tournaments or some elitism. Europe has a shit format, but it's not. It's not the only reason.
Even then, some of those tournaments had like 256 team brackets.
Yeah, and the teams that they're beaten, like Fnatic, for example, guess who was dominating open qualifier tournaments the entire time before First Strike? Yeah, Fnatic.
Yeah.
Like they have 100% proven themselves.
Oh my god, do they have anything to follow up on this?
Now they did get that ult orb.
They denied the ult orb.
What do they do with it? Hiko has the ult. Probably wants to use that for post plant.
Okay. They're running out of time.
They need to get into the site. There's 12 seconds left. They still haven't secured.
Yeah, how the hell are they going to plant this?
Oh, they stopped the plant.
Yeah, they stopped the
they
plant.
just... Yeah,
it's done.
That's a wrap.
It's done.
It's a wrap.
Holy
FaZe
there we
the
go.
fuck up!
FaZe win 3-0 over 100 Thieves. Holy moly.
That is ridiculous. Now we have to talk about FaZe Clan. It's crazy, actually.
Well, now I want to.
Yeah.
Because something has changed.
Yeah, exactly.
There is movement in a direction.
In a positive, very positive direction.
That was the thing that, like, what spawned the FaZe, not wanting to talk about FaZe joke, was the fact that they were in stasis for so long, yet people wanted to hear about them all the time. But now that there's things happening. There's movement in a direction. There's a new look.
This is very big tweet. Let's have a look.
So now it's interesting to talk about them.
You know, interestingly as well, this game was 7 a.m. just got done fucking 100 Thieves. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at Blaze's response. Is Baby Bay back to cheating like he did in CSGO? I mean, some of those shots you could be forgiven for thinking it, man. Holy shit. They had more crackhead energy in that match than they did in a lot of the others, but it all worked. I think even though they 3-0'd 100 Thieves there, I think there's still a lot of growing potential for this team still.
Sure. Yeah, I think
a lot of this game was not that much strategic diff and a lot of skill diff.
I think they really...
Like, they set themselves up very well for the skill diff, but they did win almost every 1v1 duel they had in this entire final.
Yeah. I really think that they have unlocked a lot more potential for their attack side by enabling... Not even enabling, just allowing Baby Bay to do what he wants, but not with the opping.
Yeah.
He's getting so much more value just going in deep with the rifle and with his ults than trying to do the opping on attack. Because he's still a good opper, and he gets value out of it on defense, but his attack sides are great.
That's a good point from Zachary. Literally the first time he won a tournament since 2018.
Nice.
When he was playing for Fusion University. Yeah. Which, interestingly, both the tournaments that Zachary has won in the last 3 years did not have the elite people competing in it. Because I think you have to bear that in mind as well, right? FaZe won this grand finals, but there were 4 teams that already qualified ahead of them. So they still have to, like, you know, there's a one more step up for FaZe. This is fantastic for FaZe, but there's still one more step up they have to make in Masters to, like, get into the top 4 and stuff. Oh no, I mean, this is an elite direction for FaZe.
All 100. I've seen a couple of 100 Thieves fans as well being like, "Oh, they beat a team with 3 days practice." It's like, come on, like, you were all saying that it wasn't
excluding
like,
this game, they beat Luminosity.
Yeah, they beat Luminosity,
which is a huge win. They beat T1 as well, and they beat NRG.
I mean, coming into this tournament,
NRG, yeah.
I mean, those are
NRG.
all good wins.
My top 3 coming into this: LG, Gen.G, 100 Thieves, and then for the 4th, I didn't know who it was going to be. But I mean, minimal expectations of FaZe Clan. I think this is an incredibly solid finish.
What's amazing is that FaZe did it in such a different way. I mean, I say different way. This finals was more old FaZe than their other games. I think the other games, they didn't quite play with this level of... I think they just realized...
I was worried that they were going to come into this and not play with confidence.
No, I don't mean
Thieves,
I don't
they
mean
did.
that they played badly in the final at all. What I mean is, I think early on in the game on Icebox, they realized that they were just rolling 100 Thieves if they played with confidence.
Yeah.
And they decided to do that more than in the other games. Or maybe they're just growing into their style as well. But they took a lot of duels and a lot of like risks in this final that they didn't take as much in the previous games, I feel, but they just won every single one of them because their players were just playing out of their minds. FaZe only dropped one map the whole tourney. Good God.
But across 2 maps, Baby Bay had 12.
Raft waiting room.
Bren swim shorts. I don't want to click on that. I genuinely don't want to click on it. I don't want to click on that.
We can't bring it up on the stream. But could one of my mods make that a command? Like !moose knuckle just links to this Twitch clip?
What is this? At least
Bren's-
I have to see this.
Bren's clicked on it.
Oh,
Just
no.
the entire cock and balls.
Oh my God.
Just the entire cock and balls.
Yep.
God, I mean,
Yep. Just
I mean, that's a power position, right?
nobody
Yeah.
look at that.
but you can
That's
also,
just a fucking power
you
position.
really are just like,
Oh yeah, the people in
it's-
chat noticed immediately too.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the shorts as
Oh
well.
my God.
The shorts as well are split down the middle, like along your scrotal line between white and orange.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Can you understand now how if Bren
Wow.
put his shorts together though, there would be more slack in the middle?
Yeah, that would be horrific.
And
No, I
therefore-
mean, you made the right decision.
Yeah.
You made the
And
right
I-
decision.
Yeah.
That could have been disaster. I mean,
I was crucified for it. You know, I was crucified for
But
it.
I do
But it
think
was-
there was a potential that
it's
there could have been
I mean, yeah.
a
Now
mouse just slipping out of your
Oh,
shorts.
yeah.
that's the thing. Now we're looking back on it. Funny moment. Could have been horrific, career-ending. I mean, so
Yep.
I mean, you
There must be
you
laws
made that on
against
top.
showing your penis on a TV channel that's aimed at children, surely.
Yeah, what
Or
do
just
you mean?
on-
Of course there is.
Yeah, I mean,
Why is that even a question you're offering? Yeah, there must be laws in general of showing your cock in any in any fucking circumstance on television.
Yeah, it must be if you think about it.
If you think about it,
Surely,
yeah,
right?
I mean, oh shit.
yeah, no, when you put it like that, no, it's, yeah, good point,
Yeah.
good point.
The word muted.
Oh, God.
We're going to talk about one of our sponsors. I don't know how much you
All right, well, now I think it's... Do we know what the bracket looks like for Masters? We should do, right? Because of the seeding of the teams.
but I do want to give a
Can we...
as
I think we
Pull
should
that-
be able to bring up the
Pull that
Masters
shit
bracket.
up, Bren.
go here for us.
Has it been updated on VLR?
Probably has been. They're fast
Oh,
with
it
it.
has.
There we
They
go.
are fast-paced. Oh, it's double elim. I didn't even realize Masters was
Yeah,
double
it's
elim.
good.
So much.
By the way, Masters is different for every region.
I have a wireless mouse. I have
Is
a
it double elim in Europe?
No,
wireless headset.
Is it really not?
I don't think so.
Omega lol.
I mean,
I think
if
it's
that's
I think it's
true,
single limb in
that's
You have a player standing by and
I can't.
for an
I can't. Oh, wait, no, the mouse is working.
That's CIS.
so we can talk about that.
Come on, little mouse.
Yeah, Europe is 2 groups
Come on, little
The-
mouse.
oh, that's not
that
terrible.
qualifies into a single limb playoff.
That's
So,
not
yeah, it's
awful.
It could have been. Could be
Two
worse. It could
two
be worse.
groups that both have lower brackets, to be clear, as well, and then into a semifinal, into a grand final. That isn't terrible. That's acceptable.
I'm trying to get this
That's an
mouse to
acceptable
work.
format.
And we've talked about it from
All right. FaZe.
Oh, you're just bringing it up on stream.
There we go. I mean, that's an interesting game off the jump. FaZe Exet. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it is.
That's a nice game. I mean,
What are we thinking here?
what a run of games, really.
right.
Envy Gen.G. I mean, that might
Envy
just
should be considered
unfortunate for
fake.
Gen.G.
Yeah.
to just jump into this bracket. and
Gen.G
play
always
Envy.
seem to get the unlucky matchups, to be honest. Then again, I suppose they didn't get that unlucky in their run in order to qualify for Masters and
thinking-
Challengers 3.
Well,
Move the cam.
Envy.
Oh, our cam is in front of it.
You can move that.
How?
You bring your mouse over to it, click on it, and you drag it.
I mean, or you drag the web. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put it there for now, and then I'm going to undo that move in a sec. All right.
Yeah, Envy.
So Envy Gen.G.
I
mean,
think
Gotta
Envy take that.
predict Envy, right?
Tough match for Gen.G, who really have been on the upswing. I mean, even in this tournament that they just qualified in, they had a nice showing. And they were on the cusp of beating 100 Thieves.
I don't think FaZe Exit is an interesting game. I think FaZe are going to plow them.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. I think
I have some faith in Exit.
I think Exit are a good team, but I think FaZe are going to... If FaZe play like they did in this tournament, I think FaZe are going to skill diff them. Like, I just don't think...
I got a couple of questions, though, with the confidence, you know?
The questions with the confidence?
Yeah.
Of FaZe?
Envy, Food, FaZe Clan as well.
Oh, you mean when they match up?
No, I'm just talking in general. Because Food had a tournament of a lifetime.
Yeah.
In Challengers 2.
Yeah.
But I want to see they're able to keep it going, you know? And I don't think Gen.G is going to be a particularly tough opposition for them, but I mean, it's the same with FaZe Clan. I think FaZe came into this tournament and they were just playing with some fucking energy about them.
Yeah, but I also think that they have made some significant improvements to their idea of what they want to do in the maps as well. I'm not so much looking at the top quarterfinals. I'm looking at the bottom ones.
Okay.
I mean, look at those. Yeah. Sentinels LG, the rivalry continues.
Yeah.
LG didn't have a very good tournament this time around, to be honest. Even though they qualified, everyone was expecting them to go a lot deeper than they actually did in Challengers 3. Not that they played poorly, in my opinion, but the results weren't what they wanted.
I mean, what an interesting game the bottom one is, though.
Immortals, 100 Thieves. Both teams actually have somewhat similar map pools, and they really like to play in a kind of similar way, where they...
Got the beef as well between them.
Oh, Chemicals and Hiko.
Yeah, got that beef.
Oh,
this guy's
fun.
a pro. This guy's building the story.
Simmering that beef.
That's why they give Bren the big fucking checks, creating the narrative. Yeah, I mean, I'm also interested to see.
I think that's a great game.
What do Immortals actually bring to the table in terms of the comp they want to run? What do they do with Shot Up at this point?
Yeah,
I think that's a good question.
The last time we saw them, Shot Up was playing Breach. And very good point. Well, they could refine that. I think a similar question could honestly be asked of 100 Thieves. If you
100
give
Thieves
them,
could look scary though by this point. Give them another week with Ethan.
Yeah, but also if you give them another week, maybe they've learned stuff from this tournament that they want to retool. Like they might try running the Breach in certain areas, like on Ascent, for example, instead of the Sage. Now, having said that, I actually did think that the Sage on Ascent ended up working for them. The more they played it, the more comfortable they looked, the more strategically sound it appeared. But
does this really only start in 5 days?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Shit.
It's crazy.
Because you're used to the break, right, in between.
Yeah.
Because normally, like, you've got the open quals, which you're not, you're kind of watching with one eye on it, one eye off.
Oh, there's a massive break in the middle of this, too.
It's over 2 different weekends, yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's over 2 separate weekends. It's 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. And then it starts up again on the 19th.
That's intriguing.
So there's a 5-day break. Wow. There's a 5-day break between now and Masters, and there's a 5-day break between the Masters weeks as well.
So for some of these teams, like, yeah, that's interesting. If you
there's going to be 2 teams eliminated in the first week, and then in the second week, all the rest of the teams get like eliminated and sorted out in the lower bracket.
Yeah.
So it's really important you don't get eliminated in the first week, so that at least you can, if you're like feeling low at the beginning, you can make those adjustments in the 5-day break, right? So if you start out on a bad foot, like if you're, I don't even know, like if you're LG and you lose to Sentinels, and you get matched up against Exit or something, damn, those games are going to get tough fast in the lower bracket down there.
Yeah, they are.
I think the lower half of the upper quarterfinals are stacked.
I'm not going to lie, winning that first quarterfinal is so important.
Yeah, I mean, for Immortals and 100 Thieves, that's crazy.
I mean, that's such an important game for 100 Thieves, because
LG wouldn't go up against Exit though if they lost. It would be the lower quarterfinals teams would face each other, right? That's how it works. So it would be like, it could be LG 100 Thieves in the first round of the lower bracket, or like LG Immortals.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Genuinely, it could be the difference between 100 Thieves winning and losing the entire
tournament, if they're even capable of that, is in that first upper quarterfinals. Because you make it to the first upper semifinals, and then even if you lose that match, you have another week.
Yeah.
You have another week. And 100 Thieves are the one team I'm looking at here, and I'm like, you give that team enough time to grow, then they are, I think, going to be back at previous form, if not eclipsing it.
God, you could theoretically have 100 Thieves Sentinels in the first round of the lower.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
I think Sentinels should be favored against LG, but it's definitely possible that would be the case.
What is the... How does this work with the other regions?
Oh my... Yeah, how do the other regions work?
Okay, so you've got 2 groups that are played on the same weekend. But that is so confusing. 2 groups played on the same weekend, and on the second weekend you play the other groups. Yeah, this is Europe, and then okay, so the second weekend...
It's just GSL style.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I mean, I like GSL style groups. It's not as good as a big double LM bracket, but it's pretty decent.
Latin America. Take a look at Brazil. Brazil's format hasn't been announced. Maybe it has, and it's just not updated on VLR, but intriguing.
Well, that was a short and brutal grand final. Pretty similar to the previous.
Yes, just like the last one.
Yeah, just like the last one.
Just like the last one.
Yeah.
But,
I wonder what would have happened in both of those finals had there not been a map advantage. I wonder if we would possibly have seen a reverse sweep. It doesn't seem likely with how they happened. But you're just axing the potential for that to occur. Like, it can literally never occur if you have a map advantage.
Honestly, looking at this bracket, just think about how it would have been had this had gone the other way. With FaZe in the lower bracket and 100 Thieves in the upper. I think it's at least like sort of the on-paper rankings have left the lower side of this bracket, with the bigger names at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean,
I guess in the sort of typical, how do you put it? I don't know, I guess just like the standard line of thought would make you think, oh, well, this is going to be easy for Envy to just run through into the...
except I don't think that upper final is actually going to be easy.
But I don't think it will be.
Envy and FaZe actually have something of a similar style. Where they like to do a lot of defensive aggression. They love to do like sand crunches on bind. They love to have their duelist push out of areas in order to clear map control for the mid round. I think there's going to be a lot of really important duels taken in that match. I think that's going to be an explosive game. It's not exactly the same style. There's nobody that plays exactly the same as Envy or FaZe in NA, but it's similar enough to be a lot of fun.
What I want to know is, how do the points break down for this? Like, what is the disparity?
Yeah, it doesn't actually say.
Yeah. I wonder when that's going to be announced, because I'd love to know what the disparity is from winning the thing to, just making...
I think it does in Korea.
Top 3 or semifinals. Like the actual champion... No, the champion points distribution.
I think they did release those.
No,
Did they?
they're going to announce it later.
I mean,
I think because they're working out how it works with the change in format because of COVID. I don't understand what this copy pasta is in terms of the ending.
Yeah, that one's not
7
worth reading
gongs
out
ring in
loud.
the distance.
What's
It's
that?
7 a.m.
Oh.
They did it for the other regions, says Mike's. Where they released it on the EU format website.
Well,
okay.
So what is the
have
info?
The link?
What's the info? What's the link, chat? We need the... Go on VLR. My mouse isn't working at the moment, so I can't.
Oh. Maybe that's just for Europe.
Oh,
though.
that's Europe. Well, presumably it'll be similar.
Probably similar for
NA.
everywhere.
I mean, it would
though,
have
isn't
to be the same everywhere. Else, it would be skewed for a certain region. It has to be the same everywhere, right?
Well,
No, because Europe only qualifies like 3 people in to the Champions Tour anyway. So
I don't know. I don't want to think about points and numbers. That's where we're going to get lost. But so for EU, it's 100 for first, 70 for second. and then third, fourth, 45.
What's up, baby babe?
Well, yeah,
20,
it can't be exactly the same for NA though, because in NA you distinguish between third and fourth. You have grand final loser, lower final loser, lower round 3 loser. You actually have like all of your 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't give 45 to each. Yo, what's up, baby babe? You absolutely pounded today, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Because this has a full.
Yeah, this has
bracket.
a double.
Right,
11,
so it has to be different.
So it has to be
Okay.
different.
Yeah. True.
Let's hear Wyatt's take on this splendid grand final.
I mean, they beat him.
they didn't beat them. They pounded them.
They beat him.
They actually rinsed them. They won every single aim duel, playing with ridiculous confidence.
Yeah.
Look at Brazil. I don't know what to do today.
I'm going to play ranked.
I've got an extra 2 hours because everybody got done fucking so early. I think I want to watch the VODs from Europe. And I also want to play Raft.
All you want to do is play Raft at all times. No one wants to play with you.
It is sad. It is
Actually,
sad.
tragic.
It is sad.
Tragic, to be honest.
I think
What do you want to do? Rank down?
Yeah.
Rank down into gold time?
I need to redeem myself. Last night I was getting in my own head.
Hit me up sometime for some Raft, you bot. Oh, you want to play Raft with us, Golden Boy? You think you're part of the British Mafia? We could. Who are we getting on Backchat tomorrow? I wanted to ask...
I mean, just get Baby Bay on.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Baby Bay. And
Yeah, I mean, they want
Baby
to get
Bay's
him on.
literally in the chat right now. Baby Bay, are
Fucking
you
do it.
free tomorrow morning? Are you interested? Or are you too busy? I know you're a busy man. But...
Or Coach Trippy. The chat just fucking loves Coach Trippy.
I mean, I think he's a fantastic...
Nothing about him.
No, I mean...
But Levin's
that's
the
why you
easiest win you've ever
gotta
seen.
hear about him. Gotta hear about him. That's the thing. I'm gonna send Baby Bay a message because I don't think he's actually
David
listening.
Or
Dennis.
David Dennis.
That's true,
I mean,
actually.
we could
Yeah.
get David. I would love to
David
get
was-
David on one day.
Yeah, we do.
I want to
need
get someone
David on at some
fitting
point.
for the thing, you know?
For the what?
For the...
Why have you got a smirk on your face as soon as you pick up the...
Because you're getting nervous when I'm walking over
you
with
picked
this.
up that weapon of a Hoover and then you started smirking. Of course I'm gonna feel nervous. Of course I'm gonna feel nervous.
Pretty next level. Put it in boost mode.
God almighty. Alright, I think I'm gonna go and watch the EU VODs though.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to watch those on stream? Because I got to watch those too.
Yeah, you wanna watch them?
Yeah.
What,
Let's do it.
What? This fucking mouse is not as good as my other mouse. But that makes sense because it was $13. So that makes perfect sense actually. Yeah, I will play Raft tonight as well. But Bren, you're playing Raft tonight, aren't you?
I have to.
You have to raid at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So
I'm playing.
at 6 p.m.
I'm playing VALORANT.
At 6 p.m. you're gonna play some Raft until 9 p.m. Maybe, and we kill some bears.
So what? You want how many hours of Raft do you want?
3 hours.
Hours.
That is a lot of hours, but it's also, you know, it's a fun game.
As
We want to kill a
Bren
bear.
walked into the room with... Hold on.
What is that?
This it's somewhere in the past. I can't scroll up and find it. But it's something about Brennan and his Hoover. And it has something to do with Sideshow's... Oh, yeah,
As
there
Bren
it
walked
is.
into the room with the Dyson, Sideshow's nipple got erect with anticipation.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a cool
There
copy
it
pasta.
is.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
There it is.
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play ranked. You guys wanna play ranked?
No. Okay. No, except sure.
Wait, what is what time are we recording Owl stuff tomorrow?
Back chat.
No,
Oh, we need to figure
Owl
out-
stuff.
Yeah, because I don't think Matt can record.
Oh yeah, Matt is still working. Matt is such a little, I don't know, what do the people call him? A wagey. He's just
What?
just a little.
What?
He's just on a he's on a leash to the man.
That's crazy.
They give him a little bit of money. They give him a salary.
That's
and they
crazy.
just got him. They got him whipped.
Used to be a man of the people.
He did. He used to be a man of the people.
Just sucking the tea of the man now.
He is.
All right. Well, do you want to watch VOD? What are we doing? You want to watch VODs?
Yeah, I want to watch some VODs of Europe. I'm going to try and...
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I am going to... Hired by Owl Leaked? What are you talking about? Matt's been working for Blizzard for ages. Yeah, I guess... I don't know what games to start with, though. I feel like I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll work backwards. As stupid as that sounds. Start with like Start with the big upsets.
Yeah, I mean, I still need
to
watch G2.
Yeah, I need to watch. I
haven't. I've only watched.
There's like Guild versus
even
Entropic, Guild versus Wave, but I feel like the people aren't as excited to watch those. So I think we start with. Maybe we start with G2 Diffuse and then watch Ballista Fnatic. And then we play some Valorant or Raft. And that way the people get the big upset games.
Yeah.
We can watch the smaller European VODs another time. And there we go.
What time are we done with Backchat tomorrow?
I don't know. It depends when we organise the thing for. The Backchat episode 4. We'll have to be flexible around that because it's with a guest. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
For like 10 minutes.
Yeah, for like 10. Oh, my mouse doesn't work, so I actually can't turn the stream off.
The stream died anyway.
Oh, well, there we go. Cool.
Good timing.
Thank you, Spectrum.
Good timing.
Spectrum. I literally cannot click the stop streaming button.